In today's video, I am going to be breaking down what I like to do to be able to teach my players how to play basketball in general, how to cut off ball, how to be able to move on the court when you're not calling out a play. When a play breaks down, you are going to have to do magical things off ball to be able to, score. So this is the strategy that I like to use. Really quickly, if you are a new basketball coach, make sure to go check out my complete guide to coaching youth basketball. Even if you are an experienced coach, that book has a lot, and that is down in the description below. But what I love to be able to do with younger teams, especially with teams in that 10 to 14-year-old age group, is to be able to have them space out and have 5 guys on the baseline. I'm going to tell them they have to sprint down court and set up the offense. Now, at that age, while I do have myself some very simple set plays and then they have to run a motion afterwards, I want them to be able to think. And these are the drills that I like to do in practice, and they're running right behind me right now. Basically, what I am going to be calling out is I want to have 5 passes. So, in the first pass, it's going to be a drive kick. When you kick, you're going to fill out. Then it's going to be a swing and another drive. So drive, kick, swing, and then swing the ball again with a screen. You're either going to screen away or for, so I'm just going to say drive and kick, swing, swing, screen, and then drive and kick. And now they have to think. Now, I don't start with 5. With the guys behind me, I started with 2 things. Drive, kick, or I can't remember, this is about a year and a half ago now, but I started with something like, I want you to drive and kick and swing and take the 3. So drive, kick, swing, take a 3. Next, drive, kick, swing, drive again, layup. Drive, kick, swing, layup. Now, the first time you ask them to do this, they're going to say, who do you want me to pass to? Who do you want, when I drive to the basket, who do you want me to pass to? And I tell them this every single time. I don't care. You choose. And the first little bit, they get confused. They're like, Coach, you got to tell me what to do. Coach, I don't know what to do. And this is the problem with a lot of young players when they get to like the prep school level or the college level. When they get to that level and the coach says, you know what? We're just going to run the one play that's read and react. You have to be able to read and react. It's not a set play. And when players get faced with that, if they've never had that experience before, they are confused. They become statues on the basketball court, and we don't want that, especially if you have been coaching them for 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years while they're young, and then they get to another coach, and the coach is like, it's freelance. And you've been running set plays, that player is going to be confused and he's going to fail at that next level. So while we still want to teach them set plays, we want to be able to teach them freelance style basketball. So drive and kick, I don't care who you kick it to. Swing it, I don't care who you swing it to. And then at that point, what I want you to do is to take the 3. Now, drive, kick, swing, drive, kick, 3. And you keep on adding on. We run the basic 5 out of pass and cut, pass and screen for, and drive and kick. Those are 3 5-out offenses that you can run that are very simple and freelance, and you don't have a set action to each one. Which means that every time you catch the ball, you could do one of those 3 things. So now, what I want them to have in their head is, okay, well, coach said the third one is drive. I need a drive, and I need a kick. Well, while that's still in their head and it's still pre-planned out, this is how I start. And then I tell them, I just want 5 passes. However, each of those 5 passes has to be something different. Which means that if you pass it and you cut, now that next pass cannot be a pass and cut. It has to be a pass and screen, or it has to be a drive kick. Now, by doing this, what you are teaching the players is to be more of a freelance style player. Because now when we run our set plays, if they come off of a screen and there's still 3 more things to do in our set play, well, guess what? If there's a lane, I need to take it. If I see it, I got to take it. If I see a lane, I have to be able to take it, whether we are running a set play or a freelance offense. And now, eventually, I will run them up against the defense or a defense. Maybe I'll go 5-on-3 at first. Maybe challenge the defense a little bit and have them really try and push the offense to a certain side maybe. But either way, we are still challenging that defense while we are still giving a little bit of pressure on the offense. And then you go to 5-on-5. And the same thing. Hey, I want to see 5 passes. You can score in between those 5 passes, and I want you to. If you get to a 6th pass, you failed, the defense wins. But within the 5 passes, you have to be able to score. That doesn't necessarily mean that you score off the first one or the 5th one. You just have to score inside of those 5 passes. Hell, you could score in the first pass. It don't matter. So, when it comes to being a freelance style team, while still running set plays, you can do drills like this, what you see behind me, and become super successful with your team. They learn a lot with drills like this. Anyways, make sure to go check out the Coaching Youth Basketball book. It is absolutely amazing. It's going to give you a whole bunch of scenarios where you'll be able to learn from. And, of course, your team will improve drastically. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.